much freaking fun. Oh, 3 for 3. Oh, feels like a good one. Oh yeah, a lot better fish. Much better fish. Alright, well, today's game plan, we're going to go hit up the smaller pond. I've got the kayak all loaded up. Last time I was out there about 2 weeks ago, fishing from the bank, had some good bites, had some good fish, but after they moved off the bank, they seemed to be out in the middle, just not quite where I could cast. So I'm really hoping I can get the kayak out into the middle there, and I think those fish are a little deeper once they were done chasing bait. And I'm hoping we can really key in on that deeper bite. Got some new tactics, got some new swim baits and a new crankbait I want to try out. So hopefully that works. I'll see you when we get there. Well, she broke right at the knot. Well, so much for that one. That's cool. And I didn't bring anything to redo one, so... So much for that. Time to try something different. I've got other swim baits, I just don't have another line through set up. I don't know what the hell, I've never had a leader break like that on me. It must have just, it looked like the whole leader slipped the knot more than anything, so maybe I just didn't get her bit down hard enough, I don't know. But this is the next bait that I got, a flat-sided crankbait, which in the winter is supposed to be the juice, they say. It's not quite as erratic. It's got a little tighter wobble to it. This one doesn't dive super deep, which this isn't a very deep pond, so that works out great. She's a pretty bright color. Like I said, this body of water doesn't have any shad or anything, but I believe it's got some craws. So we're going to try it. Man, that's a bummer. I didn't even get to fish this side of it with it. That swim bait. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. I'll be damned. Never mind. They do like to crawl. They do like to crawl. Now the trick here. Oh, don't come off. Please don't come off. Oh, please don't hurt me. Please. Get over here. Okay. Please, please, please. Thank you. Alright, little pounder. Nothing crazy. He's got a little tiny mouth on him. True northern right there. But, first fish of the day. Second bite. Had the other one come off that felt quite a bit bigger than this, but what, three forecasts with the square bill, or with the flat-sided banger there. I love it when new lures work. That is so much freaking fun. So I think we might be on a bite here, boys. That's 2 in a pretty short amount of time. Well, there's a lot of days I'm out here all day getting 1 or 2 bites like that. So, oh, there's another one. That's a better fish. That's a better fish. Oh, stay down. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. Oh no. A little smaller actually, but just dumped it. Oh, right. The crank is doing it. I'm digging this. And I'm no better than anybody else saying that's a big fish, and that's not, but gonna get a picture of this one. Alright. Thank you, buddy. Awesome. You know, I do tons and tons of research. I watch all kinds of fishing tactics and bye. There's another one. Oh yeah, I think we found the bait, boys. Right as soon as somebody comes up too. Oh, stay pinned. Barely hooked. Oh, don't hook me. Don't know if we are recording or not. Yeah, sweet. Okay. He's in the scary part of the mouth. Firstly, come here. There we go. Alright, another little half pounder, little fun guy. They're loving this little crank. Oh, there's a good one. That's a much better fish. Now comes the scary part. Now comes the scary part. Oh, don't hook me, please. Oh. All right. That one's about a 2. 1 3/4. Best bass of the day. This little flat crank is killing them today. Now I think it's too shallow over here, but I'm not 100%. Oh, it's a fish. Oh, that's a fish. Stay down, stay down. Oh, please, you're barely hooked. Come here. Another half pounder. So flat banger is just killing them today. I'm loving it. That's my line. It kind of blew me out of position for what I wanted to do, but... Oh, 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Oh, it's a good fish. Much better fish. Unless he's angry. No, it's a good one. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Come here. I think they're stacked in this corner. There. Not the biggest, but fought hard. Fat. Really good. That's a full pound. Maybe a little better, but man, they're loving this crank. Oh, thanks for that one. Alright, I deserved it. Well, that's... I think... Well, they're biting me anyways. I'm going to try a top water. Just because I really want to catch one on the rat. Because I think it's... Really just because I think it's cool, but... Well, I tried. I was curious. And then being able to basically cast across this whole thing really helps you cover water. There's another one. This thing's just killing it today. How to get hooked 101, boys. Another little scooper. Half scoop. Heck yeah. Going outside, please don't splash. Okay. They're doing exactly what we thought. Came out here last time. And they're out here in the middle. I mean, it ain't 6 foot, but alright, now let's see if ran back to the truck, did some retying. Not that that crankbait ain't killing them, but I really was curious about throwing a drop shot into this corner here where they seem to be kind of stacked up. See if I can't pick up a couple floaters, or a couple freebies anyways. There's a fish. Well, guess the lipless is, or the crankbait's still doing it. Don't forget. Ooh, right in the side. Sideswiped it. There we go. A half pounder. Pretty much what we've been catching, but super fun. Always. They just want the cranks. Now, if only there was a way to launch out here when the water's low without getting covered in mud. It would make this a lot more enjoyable. There's another one. Little one. Not smaller, but found the school. Found the school. 2 casts in a row, baby. 2 casts in a row. Man, I think that's the most fish I've ever caught out here in one day. Actually, I know it is the most fish I've ever caught out here in one day. I almost always come out here, and I've had some bigger fish days, but never numbers. This is nuts for a December bite. I think I'm at double digits now. Oh, come on, get out of that cord. Unhooked him to rehook him. Another half scooper, but just fat and thick, so they're eating good. That's what I like to see. It seems like once you get on one, they're definitely running in little schools. So I definitely feel like as soon as I hit one, I hit a couple, which is pretty typical this time of year that they're all schooled up. But man, it just don't get any funner than this. I'll take a crankbait bite over a flipping bite any day of the week. It's just too much freaking fun. Come on, 3 for 3. 3 for 3! Oh, it feels like a good one. Oh yeah, a lot better fish. Much better fish. It's a pretty good one. I think it's my biggest one yet. Oh yeah. That's one of the bigger ones I've been. You want it? What are you gonna do with the fish? It's just a football. It's like a 2-pounder on a 1-pounder's frame. He's just fat. Oh. Don't splash. Okay. Three, 4, 3. Well, I thought the bite window was over. It is not. Oh, couldn't go 4 for 4. Gonna have to reset here. Now they are definitely schooled up. Catch one. Another one. Never had this much fun out here. Oh, that's how you want them to eat it right there. Just all the way down the gullet. Ooh, come on. Get out of there. There we go. Another 1/2 pounder. pretty standard in here. Ooh! Good distance, just... Let's try this guy. Little lipless action was doing good for me at the lake, and even over here the other lipless I got was what was getting my bites off the bank last time I was here when the topwater bite gave up. So I'm a little curious if it's a slightly different action. It's a lot more rattle than that banger, but a real tight wobble like that still. And honestly feeling it. I think this one has less action. Yeah, for sure. This thing's just a really, really tight wobble. But it's got some good good clackers in it. So we'll see. There he is. So they will eat the lipless. Another side swiper. Here we go. That's a good one. Another pounder better. There we go. Yeah, good pound. Just fat, man. There. I love how they're eating today. This is awesome. Oh, don't do that, please. Now, this is a 5-speed. So me reeling slow on this. I mean, this bait is creeping. For a moving bait anyways. But what that does is allows me to keep this bait right next to the bottom a lot longer than I can with that crankbait. Which, depending on their mood, is an advantage or a disadvantage. It just really depends on how close to the bottom they're sucked. And like I said, this pond is purely silt and just muck and sand on the bottom. So you can't really, throw like a Texas rig or a jig or one of those bottom contact baits very well here at all. It just immediately sinks into that silt, and you end up just really not getting any bites. I think I have yet to, short of the spawn and target fishing beds, ever catch a fish on a Texas rig or jig out here, which is normally like bread and butter. You can't get your fish on a Texas rig, like what are you doing? But where this pond really shines is topwater and moving baits. Such a fun topwater pond. And I think it's because when you come here in the spring and summer, there's a bajillion dragonflies. And, well, you get a little bit of wind. There's just a million dragonflies and frog and bullfrogs. There's tons and tons and tons of bullfrogs in this thing. So I think that really helps set you up for a good topwater bite here. Because that has honestly become my fallback when I'm out here in the spring and summer, is throwing a topwater popper. Because it seems like no matter what, if all else fails, I can catch them on a topwater popper. Which is wild that's a go-to to me anyways. You know, there's no other pond like that in this area. At the lake where we put the boat in, complete opposite. You know, Texas rig is the go-to. And I have yet to catch a fish on topwater on that pond, as much as I've thrown it. I can't seem to convince a bass to come up and hit topwater there. So, cool thing about different types of bodies of water is you get different dynamics and different setup. Alright, so we're going to do a little recap back at the house. Awesome day. I can't complain at all. Covered in mud and gunk and everything else, but trying to get out of that bog, the water's so low, but such a fun day. That little crankbait just beat the brakes off them. I've never fished a flat-sided crankbait, want to try something new. Watched a couple videos and watched a couple of winter guides and stuff, what to do when the water starts getting cold, and a lot of guys said those flat-sided cranks really are a go-to. I had one in my box that I got from Mystery Tackle Box. It's the Guggen Flat Banger. It runs 3-6 feet. It was in a crawfish color, which I didn't think would work this time of year. Thought it was a little bright. Didn't think they would really be keying in on craws. But apparently it's what they wanted, man. We went 3 for 3 on one set, and we went 4 for 5 on another set, and then a bunch here and there. Caught one off the lipless, but other than that little crank just really shined. Just goes to show, we're mid-December. It was 70 degrees today, so the water was cold, but it's not super cold. But the fish don't shut down. They got to eat all year, so definitely the best day, numbers-wise, best day I've ever had out there. I've caught bigger fish, but definitely the best numbers day I've ever had out there. So, just goes to show, don't stop fishing. Never stop. December, January, doesn't matter. If it's cold, the fish got to eat. So just play your days right, pay attention to the weather. So really appreciate you guys tuning in, and see you next time.